So, as per the observations, it appears that circumstances are being normalized. And further, Mexico also spoke about the expressed sense of accomplishment of the required activities, so that the assembled and scattered or home isolated and assembled people could take rest, food, joy, and celebrate with precautions. The joyful moments of the required support were offered for the accomplishment of sustainable development goals. Shift-wise, due to rotations of the deported police personnels, could it avail ceasefires for the safety and security of the civilians and armed personnels? Preventive measures would be implemented. Mexico reported that the United Nations system accomplished the goals for delivery of services. Further, member states of the United Nations had been accomplishing the required delivery of the services that could include delivery of the sanitary pads, kids, women's and men's wear, blankets, and required food items or daily subtotal allowances, per diem, salaries, honorarium could be availed. Scholarship, prize money, honorarium, travel allowances, and daily subtotal allowances to the given to the involved persons for accomplishment of their duties. Sense of contentment accomplished by the exchange of the international trade and tribal organizations, Red Cross ambulances and white colored ambulances to the involved personnel could feel sense of safety and security that they are being cared properly. Further, Norway report about the accomplishment of the required goals for accomplished multilateral objectives up to the utilized capacity of the Security Council as per the mandate of the United Nations Charter, and the goals was achieved as reported about South Africa. And Norwegian people are also paying sincere cognizance and due obedience by the authorities and institutions and deployed personnel. The woman representative of the Norway affirmed that the obliged goals are accomplished, but the required goals need to be accomplished in such a manner which could enable the associated officials and union associations for required transport and delivery of the services to the victims. Like reference of the Second World War also referred by Gabon. The Honorable Representative referred about cognizance for safety and security of the personnel and universal locations, sustainable prosperity and shared peace for personnel during normal habitation, emergency, assemblage, and moderation are required, as referred by Security Council. The report that in the time it is the time to acknowledge that the representatives of the non-permanent as well as permanent members could feel peace. He referred that Africa should also accomplish the goals for safety and security of the people and sustainable development. The required funds for implementation of activities need to be delivered as per the estimated requirements and circulations of the proposals, and budgetary allocations should be allocated in phased manner to the associated consortiums and as like bar councils, chamber of commerce, news channels, further the representatives of the Russian Federation report about the achievement of the goals for release of orders regarding supply and transportation of the personnel, which could avail solution to the emerged security challenges. He referred that the role-based order are maintained in institutions, offices, and other institutions like coaching centers, government colleges, railways, stations, bus stands, roads, commercial, and as well as other institutions should be maintained properly. As the Russia owns the position of co-founder of the referred organization and institution, he owns a special power. The accomplished Reforms of the United Nations Security Council includes deliverance of the required services to the personnel. Its related goals would be accomplished further, as was mentioned, and also it is inferred. It's a matter of relief to the emergency health challenges, and its proper surveillance would bring solution.